Okay, in this video, I wanted to talk about managing your notebook. So in the OneNote app, if you click on Class Notebook, you can come over here and see that this is how we would create a new notebook. Here you can add and remove students. So if you had a student that was added to your class later than others, you could click on this and go and add them to the class. This is also where you could add and remove teachers. So if you had a teacher that was just stepping into your class for a couple of days while you were gone, you could add them to the notebook so they had access, and then that would be the same place that when you got back that you could remove them. And then you also have the ability to come here and do manage notebook, and I was going to show you what that screen looked like. Okay, so within manage notebook, you could edit the student sections that were already here. I will say that I've not had much luck on editing these names, so typically I just will delete them and then add a new section. You could also lock the collaboration space, so depending on the expectations for your class, if you didn't want students to write in the collaboration space, maybe you wanted that space to be for your use only, then you could change that. Then there is enable teacher only section. So that is a section within the notebook that only you can see. So if you wanted to keep tabs on some of the communication that you'd had with students or parents, or you wanted to keep documents in there that you'd be using later, you can enable a teacher only section and you would have access to that folder, but your students would not be able to view it. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to OneNote, and I want to show you what happens when we make connections within OneNote to a LMS. So for example, if we connect to Microsoft Teams for our class, I'm going to go ahead and run through that real quick. So I'm going to change the LMS to Microsoft Teams. Once you connect to a different LMS such as Microsoft Teams, you notice that within the class notebook, these options change. And so then if I try to manage my class, it's actually going to take me to Teams. So you can come to the notebook, the class notebook tab, and then click on class notebook from there. And you can see that that manage notebooks options is within that notebook. So you're not going to see those options within the OneNote app if you've made connections to a learning management system such as Microsoft Teams. You'll have to go to the LMS and get to the notebook, and there you can manage your notebooks. So those are just a few things that I wanted to show you in terms of managing a class notebook.